What does it take to become a truly great athlete? Is it simply a matter of talent, or is it all about hard work? Is it luck that helps someone achieve greatness, or does their network come into play? For a young athlete who is working to improve their game and chase after their dreams, these are all valid questions to ask. The thing is, though, being a champion isn't just about talent, hard work, luck, or connections. Doubtless, some of these things do come into play from time to time and can help an athlete along the way to stardom. But in reality, the mark of a truly great athlete is something very different. It's simply a matter of how tenacious they are. Tenacity is vital for achieving anything in life, whether it's becoming the great athlete you know you can be or a rising star in the business world. Don't believe me? Take a look at the stories of professional climber Emily Harrington and the unstoppable businesswoman Sarah Blakely. Emily Harrington is the first woman to ever climb the terrifyingly difficult Golden Gate route found on the El Capitan mountain, a feat that very few climbers to date have achieved. The thing is, Harrington didn't manage to get to the top of this route on her first try. Instead, she fell about 50 feet, banged her luckily helmeted head against a ledge, and suffered a concussion. Then, once she was all better, she came back and tried again, despite how terrified she was of falling. Pampliano, 2021. She climbed the route once more, despite her fear, and this time she managed to conquer it. Sarah Blakely, the youngest ever self-made billionaire, has a very similar story. When she first started out, she wanted to be an attorney, which meant she had to pass the LSATs to get into law school. She failed quite spectacularly at this. Then, she went on to audition to play Goofy, yes, the cartoon character, at Disney World, and failed to get the part because she was too short. About a year after that, she ended up moving in with her mom. Now, does that sound like a success story to you? Blakely didn't allow her failures to keep her down, though. Instead, she ended up creating the first ever Spanx, which is a kind of undergarment if you're unfamiliar with it, while getting ready for a party, no less. Then she took her Spanx idea and ran with it, turning it into a multi-billion-dollar business venture. Blakely had to use all of her savings to do this, all $5,000 of them. But this was a risk she was willing to take, and one that clearly paid off. Harrington and Blakely's stories have two commonalities, as you'll notice. Both of these individuals experienced failures of staggering proportions on their way to ultimate success, and neither of them let their previous failures, or their fear for that matter, keep them from going after the things they wanted. That, right there, is what tenacity is. Tenacity is the thing that allows you to keep moving forward, even after you face failure and rejection. It's the thing that keeps you from caving into your fears, whatever form they may take. It's the reason why Harrington and Blakely were able to achieve their dreams, and it's why a young athlete such as yourself can do so as well. Another term for tenacity is mental toughness, and it's an absolutely crucial ingredient to have if you want to be successful in your chosen field. At least, that's what all the professional coaches and athletes out there believe. This is because mental toughness can keep you from being shaken up by the obstacles, setbacks, and failures you might face as you fight to achieve your dreams. Gutierrez, 2015. The problem is, mental toughness is something a lot of people, especially young, budding athletes, struggle to gain. This is understandable, as developing mental toughness can be really hard when you're struggling with a pessimistic mindset, say, or you're afraid of disappointing others, such as your coach, teammates, even your parents. Many young athletes grapple with feelings of inadequacy and negative thoughts. They believe that success is dependent on the ability to network and even luck. If you keep training according to old school and thus out-of-date trends and have no idea how to express the goals you want to achieve, you will struggle to succeed.